I saved. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're fine. Probably want to get these stuff around this corner. Then I think autocom pods again.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great.
Bingo.
So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system
I
that
don't
Baker
remember
talked
if we went
about?
over this
I
call
haven't found it
in the
yet.
previous
That's what I
episode.
need to
We'll have
know.
to find out.
But Snake, I found
My
something
favorite
else.
streamer.
What?
The secret behind the
You're not
new
supposed to say
nuclear
that.
weapon.
You should be your
Just
favorite
as I thought,
streamer.
the
You
nuclear
fuck.
warhead is designed to be
Uber.
fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
You
Yes,
missed
but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Sniper Wolf Part
Oh, I
2
can't wait to hear
and
this.
Vulcan
It's
Raven.
a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show
There's
up
like,
on radar?
there's like,
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Hold on.
Because of the
Can you hear
missile
me?
rocket propulsion system, it would be
Can you
picked
hear-
up by
am I-
enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally
myself in my own
impossible to
shadow.
intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
You
Did
can
you
hear
know
me?
this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake,
So there is
listen to
Mike.
me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never
There's
actually been
Mike what?
tested,
Mike
only
Wazowski?
simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results
Yeah,
of the
I'll have
exercise?
to.
It looks like it
I'll
went
have to
better
cut
than
it. There's
they
like
hoped
20
for,
minutes of me
but
having to go do
I
chores.
can't find
in
the
the
data
first
anywhere on
hour
this
of
network.
that stream.
You'd think the data
I'll have
as
to go
important
cut
as
that
that
out.
would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No,
I
Ocelot
could.
took it from me.
I would stitch
The terrorists have
this stream
replaced
with
the dummy
previous
warhead
stream
with a
and
real
launched.
warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Check it out, check it out. There's people in there. Two very important key players in this narrative. There's also fuck-ass bastard guard here. One I may murder. Stop moving around so much! Now we don't have to worry about it.
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out about the override system yet. but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah, and Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a
Need a
little
new
bit
weapon
longer.
to deter other nations from using the new weapon. But in the end, all it does is propagate the new weapon. Yeah, you get to check out. This is Metal Gear Rex. This is him. Here he is. I really like this. I really love Rex's design. It's very unique. They do bring parts of it back in other games. You do actually also see it again in Metal Gear Solid 4. But this head is very familiar if you've played or seen Metal Gear Solid 5. And if we play Metal Gear Solid 5, it'll be familiar again. Can't see the people walking up there near as well from here, but you know, they are there. They are up there. We'll get to learn a little bit about what they're talking about up there.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Locknor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your
Golukovich
motherland,
is a name
right?
we'll see again in
But
Metal Gear
why?
Solid 2.
There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese.
Do you have any questions
What
about
do you
the plot
think
so
that will
far,
do to the
Tusk?
US's
Anything you want me to
reputation?
elaborate
Or
on?
the President's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case,
It also makes you wonder,
have you heard from your friend,
if
Colonel
Fox dye
Sergei
works on
Golukovich,
old people
at
first,
the
how come
Spetsnaz?
Revolver is fine?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here.
Ah.
Since Mantis died, The genome soldier's brainwashing has started to wear off.
No.
I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the
My
Russians
brother
will
is
boost
asking if I
that
fed
as
the
well.
dog, but I'm pretty sure someone else fed the dog.
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could
Or
still
maybe I fed
escape.
the dog. I don't remember.
We've got the most powerful
100
weapon
hours
ever
ago.
made,
A million
and we're
years
about
ago.
to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong
Yes.
with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl. She's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So
It's
how
bad.
do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the
Forgot about
override
that
system that the
already.
president was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes, it's a material that changes
That's
shape
also
at different temperatures.
something.
The
If you were
key
paying
is
attention
made
to
out
when
of it.
This card key?
the rations
Yeah,
froze and
the card
melted,
key changes
that's
shape
kind of a
at
teaser
different
about where you need to
temperatures.
go.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key.
Room temp
Input the
cold and
keys
hot.
in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys.
This part of the game is a
After
little.
you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information
you kind of
contained
just
on it.
wander around.
Once you've finished with all 3
and,
terminals, the code input process is
you get the
complete.
keys,
But here's
and
the
you put
thing.
them in, and then you go
can
back.
only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
The world is riding on this key, Snake, and it fucking falls all the way down into the drainage ditch.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's
So
no
go fuck
way
yourself.
in. I'll enjoy watching.
Snake,
Maniacal
you've
laugh.
got to get that key.
I think he starts an alert here too, which kind of sucks. Yeah. Ow, what? My fucking rations are frozen still? Good lord. be so embarrassing. Anyway, hide in a box. I suppose that wasn't the answer. That's death number 3, baby! Put it up on the board! I guess you just gotta run away. I will say, one of the things that kind of makes this game tough is all of the NPCs live here, and you are a visitor. You are a stranger in these lands. Fucking rations are frozen. You should be able to file in here though, because I think it'll switch. It'll go to room temp. Yeah, that's a mechanic that teases the mechanic of the keys. Can I get Yeah, the drainage is very full. So drains are really standing. Which, like, how fucking cold does a drainage ditch have to be to, like, actively kill you? You know what I mean? Nope, wrong grenade. That's the second time I've done that one. I think also there's like a mouse around here somewhere that you can blow up. And it'll drop the PAL key, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, is it in the weapon slot? Where the hell is the PAL key? Oh, here it is. Yeah, and you can see in the menu that it's yellow, so we have to take it. Take it and we put it in there, and then we go into the Vulcan Raven boss fight room, and then we let it freeze, and then we bring it back, and then we go and put it in the boiler room, and then we bring it back. And it's like, I love this game. I love this game, but you make me walk back through this same one hallway 3 times to get forward, and there's like really not a whole lot left to get. You know, like in the other ones, at least when I was walking through previous hallways, I was getting keycard upgrades. So I could go into other side rooms and I could get shit in the side rooms that was good. But that's not... you don't do that here. How far is he? Where is he? Over there. We're gonna go all the way down to this corner, and then we're gonna hide in the box. And then he'll walk past us, and I think by the time he gets off of the screen, he won't be able to hear us walking on the grate. Because that's kind of the tough part of this room, is that this guard he respawns. So he'll always walk over and be like, man, it's just a box. Please don't.
Get out of the way.
hate it. I hate it here so bad. I think that door locks. You need a shitload of chaff grenades in this section. So you get blown the fuck up. Because there's, I think one of them's a normal cam, but I think one of them's a gun cam.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1.
It plays a
Now, PAL
cutscene
number
every
2.
time too.
Freeze the key.
It's just a little hand-holdy. I'm a grown-up. Maybe 20 years ago, or more than 20 now. Fucking guys there. Okay, I guess he was hiding in a little corner. I will kill him every time. I have no respect for him as a human being. Just this once, Liquid is right. I do enjoy the killing. In the later games, you get non-lethal options, and you get more points for non-lethal kills. It's kind of, I think it kind of has similar philosophy to Vinland Saga, in that you are capable of violence to do the right thing, but you shouldn't kill because it's the easy and cruel thing. You should take an extra step to save a human life, even if it's like a threat to the things that you care about. I don't know, I haven't finished Vinland Saga. I've got to, I should. But I had a million bugs. I don't think there's any other faster way. Because I'm like 99% sure you can do all the keys in that room. Maybe if you just laid down in the drainage ditch, but I feel like you would drown. Ow, fuck, ow, I made, oopsie daisy. A little oopsie daisy, don't worry, gang. Yeah, there's a shitload of gun cams. So many fucking gun cams. Stinger missile, stinger missile. I don't think there's a boss fight in between now and the next part of the game. If there was, the Stinger missiles would be really helpful, and there's not. So they're not nearly as helpful. But this is like a big old freezer, so I think we can kind of just crawl around in here for a minute. And the PAL key will freeze. And you can see that's all that's left of Vulcan Ring. There's a bunch of crows in here too. I wonder if we can... Yeah, see? Like a mile underground, and there's a shitload of crows. That was so fun. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we got a rhythm. Come on, Snake. Let me have this one thing. Okay, we might have to go all the way outside. Cause I mean, like, you can see your own breath in here. I don't know if you can see it in first person. You can see Snake's breath in here, and it's like visually coded very cold because it's all blue and white and kind of like misty. Okay, yeah, there we go. You can see it's blue. I think that in my first playthrough, I got a little impatient and I was like, fuck this noise, and I went all the way back outside to Sniper Wolf's boss fight. Yeah, there's like 8 billion gun cams in this room. Which is kind of funny, right? I laughed the first time. I was like, this is the evolution of the stairway, where there's always one more gun cam up the next flight of stairs. You go all the way down and there's a billion gun cams in this one room, just mounted all the way across the wall. But, you know, they hurt so bad. You get shot once by a gun cam and it's like getting shot twice by a soldier, I think. I think it's because it just has such a messy counter. Like, you just have to throw a chaff grenade, like, in the room. Not even in the room, I think you just have to be, like, globally under the effect of a chaff grenade, and it won't work. Like, a chaff grenade has infinite range.
What was that noise?
Yeah, we don't need a chaff grenade. The cameras don't. If the cameras detect you and you're in the room, it seals the door and fills with poisonous gas. So you take a shitload of damage. I think you should have the gas mask by now. But I think even with the alert lasts long enough for you to take damage.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
Yep. That is one of the things that they would have to take into consideration if they were releasing this game. Is there's a lot of straight lanes, and because of the limitations on how smart a guard could be, if you were to remake it with like modern gameplay standards, it would be so piss easy. It would be baby breeze easy. Especially first person aiming, because you can look in first person, but you can't aim in first person, right? So that limits how effective you are at range, especially, and it's really good for this game because there's a lot of really long straight sight lines, like with that other guy, that you can't really exploit very easily unless you use the PSG. The PSG is unsuppressed, and it's you have to lay down to use it. So if there's any other guard in the area, or like even a rotating camera, you kind of can't like take advantage of it in that same way. But But I think that was also something they had to take into consideration for the Delta remake. They have like 2 separate AI systems. They got one AI system for the old gameplay, and they got one AI system for the new gameplay. Because they're so like vastly different that if you were to use all of the same, a new gameplay being Metal Gear Solid 5 gameplay, I should specify. But because of Metal Gear Solid 5 having a lot more modern gun control, even more so than Metal Gear Solid 3, it kind of just gives you an unfair advantage over the guards based on the way that the map is built. And I feel like that would be exacerbated, especially in this game, because it was built for like 2 generations in the past, gameplay-wise. But I think I am excited for Delta. I don't have money, so I can't buy it. But I do have Metal Gear Solid 3 original. Or not original, but the remake. Not the remake. The re-release for the new... Yeah. Yeah, and these are Vulcan Ravens. Or crows. I think they're ravens. It'd be funny if his name was Vulcan Raven, but all his buddies were crows. Yeah, they'll keep you company while you're going around in the elevator. There is a... Oh, I'm not allowed to skip this one.
It's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently, Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Yeah, Fox Dye. Very interesting. That is a key plot component in the future. Not the recent future, but later. Dickhead gun cam. Okay, good. There are still a shitload of mines there. elevator stream. We're streaming in an elevator. Closest we're getting to hot tub stream. Just you, me, Snake in an elevator. Okay. Hokey pokey, hokey pokey. What's this over here? FAMAS bullets? Cringe. I think the elevator will be back in service. And then we can go out the snowfield. We can go or into the snowfield. You take this tiny little service elevator. Make sure that guy doesn't fucking see me. I think my cat wants in my room. Do I let him in? Do we let him in? Can we start a vote? Run away with me. What was Shed 7? Oh, hey, look. Yeah. Sniper Wolf's little puppy guy is here now. He loves you because you're best friends. Oh, it's gun camps. Is this the 7? It is. I bet this one's got mines in it too, actually. I bet this one's got both. Oh, nope, just mine. It just gun cams. Stinger missile, stinger missile, stinger missile. Okay. I guess that's only really helpful if you're not chock full on stinger missile then. A little bit of a pointless detour. A little bit of a pointless detour, but it'll be fine in the long run. Drink some of my Dr. Shaw stuff. Now we can beat him. We can beat him with the core. We can beat him. Now we just wait. We whip out the PAL key and we wait patiently, gang. What do we want to talk about? What do we want to talk about in the chat, gang? I know one of you plays Destiny. Tell me a Destiny fun fact. Oh, never mind. It's hot already. It's hot. We're hot. We cooking. We cooking with gas. We gotta take that bitch all the way back down now. I don't even think there's like a speedrun skip for this. You just gotta fucking wait patiently, like a good boy. What is that yellow thing I keep seeing up there? Is it like a gun? Is it a gun? Oh, it's a crane arm. We could probably sneak past that, honestly. I don't know why I'm being so excitable about my chap usage. I think in this next room we might throw a stun and then just run straight through. Because there's gonna be, I think there's gonna be guards there, and I don't want to actually fight any of them. Or we could just try and walk through like we did previously, but I don't know. I don't know if their pattern will switch between now and then. I would assume no. I feel like that's a lot of extra effort and resources. Oh, we got another codec call.
Snake, can you hear me?
Hey, it's Naomi.
It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and
You're
the
some
others
kind
are
of
busy right
freaky
now.
spy.
I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like.
Excuse
I
me.
bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi,
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big
Big
brother?
boss.
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
Bum 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 bum.
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He
Big
brought us
boss.
to this land of freedom. This America.
The thread that
Then he
binds
and my brother went back to Africa
the
to
entirety
continue
of the
war.
Metal Gear Solid narrative together.
And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Which gives you a heart attack.
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right?
Right.
Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Dye as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Dye was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Colonel's kind of a bit of a fucking dick. Kind of an asshole. He's a little bit evil, everybody. I hate to break it to you. What is the spooked part? Oh, I was gonna start Alien. I was gonna start Alien Isolation. We can do more Destiny, or we could do Alien Isolation. I'll leave it entirely in your hands as my one viewer. you could fucking change the channel. Do they have Zhu Yuan handlebar cam 24/7? Zhu Yuan 24-hour? I'll show you later. Don't tease me with 24-hour Zhu Yuan handlebar cam. That's cruel, man. That's cruel. Cold-hearted. Zhu Yuan static image. Is it of the handlebars? Did you know her little, like, she's got like a... What's that thing that goes on around your head? It's not like a hair tie. Is it just headband? She's got like her headband's like a handcuff. Which I thought was a little interesting bit of character design. Nope, there we go. This might be the best wallpaper I've ever seen in my entire... Is this what you've been doing instead of watching my streams? You've been fucking with your Zenless Zone Zero wallpaper? The fuck is this guy? Oh, he might not be here now. He might have finally fucked up. Nope, there he is. I was gonna say, he might have finally fucked off. He might have finally got the fucking hint and left. That's really like the only guard I repeatedly kill. I just hate having to sneak past them. Especially because the grates make extra noise, and this entire area is grates. So you have to wait until he's really far away, and then get really close, and then wait until he's really far away, and it's a pain in my ass. Still hope this is warm, thank God. I would cry if it switched back to room temp.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No. Why?
Because I lied.
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude.
There's a lot of the
Sorry
sound
to
in
have
this.
involved you in
That
that
little
silly shape
That's
memory
one of them.
alloy
There's that.
business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the
Oh,
DARPA
Tusk, you're
chief's
gonna
code.
love this boss fight.
Even with Mantis'
You'll love this
psychic
boss fight.
powers, he couldn't read his mind.
There's a
Then
very
Ocelot
special
accidentally killed him
move
during
in
the
this boss
interrogation.
fight's move list
In
that I
other
think
words,
you'll love.
we weren't able to launch the nuclear
Personally,
device,
I hate it.
and we were all getting
It's
a
extremely
little
good at
worried.
killing me. But
Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands
really
would
like
never
it.
be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might
that's
get the
why when you
information
meet the
from
DARPA
you,
chief, he
Snake.
goes fishing
So I
for your
had
codes.
Decoy Octopus
He
disguise
asks
himself
specifically if you
as
know
the
any other
DARPA
part of the
chief.
detonation codes.
Unfortunately,
But Fox Die
Octopus
kills him.
didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far
Get
by
clipped.
yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine.
Were you clipping when he
Their
said
ace in
now
the
Metal
hole
Gear will
is
be unstoppable?
useless now.
Ace in the hole.
The Pentagon's plan to use you
Metal
was
Gear.
already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not
not
Master
Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Mm-hmm. He takes his fucking shades and his hair tie out, and it's Liquid Ocelot! No, wait, hold on.
You
Spoilers.
served your purpose.
Liquid Snake!
You may die now.
Oh. Liquid Chris. Let me out of here! Let me out! Open the door! Open the door! Open the door! I think we have to call fucking Otacon.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Yeah, you gotta call. You gotta call.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Omen and Nor. Jump scare! Jump scare! Half naked man jump scare! Half naked man! Half naked man detected! He's posing with his Metal Gear. That one's going in my scrapbook. Nope, I keep whoopsie daisy. It's like this a millionth time I've made that fucking exact same mistake.
Liquid!
Snake!
Liquid!
Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate
trick
you
you.
more easily.
Stupid.
And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon
You're real
only needed
cool.
for you to come into
kill
contact with
Fox
us.
Hound.
That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve
Not
Metal
Snake.
Gear
Yes,
undamaged,
Snake.
along
Two
with the
snakes.
bodies of
Twin
the
snakes,
Genome
even.
soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
Where are
They
the
thought she
nanomachines?
was,
The
but
nanomachines
it
are stored in
seems
the
that
balls.
Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter
Yeah, but
altered Fox Dye's program just
They
before the
put them in
operation,
your blood,
but
and then
no one
you know the
knows
blood
how.
goes to your penis, and the penis is connected to the balls.
I
So
wonder...
nanomachines are stored in the balls.
Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Based on how
Why
I'm
is
about
that?
to kill you.
You were successful in coming into
Yeah,
contact
yeah, he's
with
pretty
all
chill
of us.
most. Well,
So
I mean,
we must have all been exposed
you
to
you
the
missed him
virus.
yelling liquid.
It's true that the Arms Tech president and
But, you know,
decoy
he's just having a chill
octopus
conversation
were
right
killed
now.
by Fox Dye. But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Maybe.
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I
There's something kind of funny about that. Like,
is so
being
they could
blonde is a
create
recessive gene.
you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's
But
right.
there's a little twist
I'm
on
just the
that.
leftovers of
in
what
the
they
credits.
used to make you. Can you understand what
mean,
it's like to
it's a
know that
little-
you're garbage since the day you were born?
Gina was a little silly.
What? I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love?
No, I fucking hate him.
It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands!
Twice
You
even.
stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Yeah.
Snake!
Yeah.
Your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving.
The mouth opens up like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and you just like jump in the mouth, and that's where the pilot sits. You'll get to see it in a little bit in the second phase of the boss fight. But that's how Liquid gets in there. The cockpit was open, so the bottom jaw was out, and he kind of just jumps down into the cockpit. Which I feel like would be really awkward and dangerous. I feel like you'd rather just like tilt the head up so that the cockpit is level to the railing, but I guess you didn't have time. Metal Gear. Solid Snake. Right? I mean, you don't fight this guy in Metal Gear Rising, but you do fight a Metal Gear for the tutorial boss in Metal Gear Rising. Anyway, let's see if we can trigger that glorious move. Come on, Liquid. Come on, Liquid. Show it to me. Show it to me. Ah, that's not what I wanted. That's even less of what I wanted. Show it to me. Laser piss. He's got super laser piss. He's got a laser piss cannon down there. Oh, I missed. Oh, that fucking does so much damage. Yeah, you're not even really fighting fucking Metal Gear in this part of the boss fight. You're fighting its targeting system. Ow. Can you quit it with the fucking laser piss? Good boy. There is like an optimal distance that you can keep where he can't use his like more annoying moves. I never practiced that. I just go purely dirt based off of vibes. Oh, don't step on me! Stupid ass laser piss! Fuck you! I'm doing pretty good. You're pretty good. There's a phase 2. And then immediately after this is another boss fight. And then immediately after that is another boss fight. Yeah, I didn't even beat Metal Gear, I just beat its targeting system. He just has to aim manually now. Also, the fact that the laser dick... No, it's kind of almost the final boss, but Liquid is the final boss. I was gonna say, it's funny that the fucking laser dick, like, swerves down to look at Gray Fox like it has a camera on the end of it. Like, he's got a monitor up there that's the fucking... Oh, hey, Gray Fox.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
He's got a railgun in his arm now, it's super cool.
Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents.
Dun dun dun.
I was young.
There's a fucking background in the explosion.
I felt so bad when I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was
Holy shit, his name is Deep Throat.
Soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as
Will allow, yeah, his
on the
name is Deep
outside,
Throat,
we might
yeah.
have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time.
Yeah, enough
Here's
sad
a final
backstory.
present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Yeah, your final present is just an ammo refill. Fox! He's so agile. No! He couldn't dodge the super laser piss.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxes,
Why is his
we
name
use
Deep Throat?
royal
It's a
hares.
reference to the Watergate scandal.
How strong is that
But what
exoskeleton
Kojima
of
was
yours?
thinking was probably about
Are you
getting
just going
throated.
to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radome.
And now he has to aim manually. His camera feed's dead. And that's what the cockpit looks like.
Of the code name Fox.
That's how he gets
But
in.
now you're finished.
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar,
I can't do it.
I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive, nor
No
truly
good.
dead.
I can't do
An
it.
undying shadow.
Yeah, you're not actually allowed to shoot. Snake will just go, it's no good. I can't do it.
Soon, it will finally end.
No, I wish you could just shoot him. But then you'd miss out on this.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Yeah, and it fucking roars. I do really like the delivery of that. Fox!
He prayed for death, and it found him. You see,
That whole scene
you
is
can't
super
protect
badass.
anyone.
Like
not
the
even
giant
yourself.
robot roaring doesn't make a lot of
Die!
sense, but the fact that it roars is so fucking cool. Fuck! He's doing his thing! Yeah, piss laser. Well, yeah, but if he saved me a boss fight, then I would be missing out on one of the coolest boss fights in the game. I'm too close. He's gonna step on me. He's gonna fucking step on me. Oh! Run away, Snake! Run away! Run away while you still have the fucking legs to carry you! His fucking piss reaches too far! I need his piss to be nerfed. Fuck. Son of a bitch!
Snake, what happened? Snake.
Yeah, this part's tough. This is the hard part. And there ain't no checkpoints, motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, get fucking wombo comboed by the super laser piss. Tragic. Please, no! Yeah, piss laser is unironically the fucking pinnacle of weapons technology. It's so powerful. Can you stop it? Stop it! You're scaring me! Stop it! I don't know what the camera is trying to show me. Oh, don't step on me. Get up, Snake! Get up, Snake! Oh. And you can only carry so many rations. And he's so big. If you get on the bad side of him, it's like the fucking piss laser. The fucking piss laser, no! Yeah, and those rockets do a shitload of damage too. Like, and if you even with the ballistic vest, you take so much damage. No, please. Please, Liquid, please, wait, please. I only have so many rations. Liquid! Fucking quit it! Maybe the game is trying to teach me something. Maybe it's trying to tell me... Caleb, there's an ideal range to engage this target, and I just don't fucking know what it is. Nope. And it sucks that it's designed to have that tiny little fucking scrap of HP left. At least you can skip this cutscene. You can't skip this cutscene, but
I can finally die.
It's no good. I can't do it.
I was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor
your YouTube shorts are popping off.
It's no good. I can't do it.
In a world of
no, I can't do it.
Are you gonna be a shorts creator now? This is gonna be rough. I don't know if I can do it. No, not the piss! Not the piss, no! Okay, I blew myself up. That was a repeat.
Snake! Look out! Snake! Snake!
yeah, no hit run, no hit run starting now. I wonder if those do anything. No. We're doing a lot better now, though. That went a lot better. That went way cleaner.
In front of you, I can finally die.
I did fuck up my no-hit run, but I locked in
Taken from
for just a second, for just a moment.
neither truly alive nor truly dead. And
No good. I can't do it.
in a world of light. But soon,
No, I can't do it.
finally,
It's so strange you can't skip this part. Oh shit, you're shooting him now. Forgot. The piss! We're in piss range! Run away! Okay, I think yeah. I think that scrambles the target off for the it doesn't matter if the fucking chat runs out. I swear he like adds range to the fizz after. He loved Sonic Adventure 2 live dub. Please fuck off. Please fuck off right now. Let's go some other place. I can shoot. Wish in Metal Gear Solid 2, when you shoot the rays, they get staggered. They don't do them.
Snake.
That was pretty good though. That was pretty good though. It wasn't first try, but this is one of the hardest bosses in the game. And then the next boss is one of the hardest bosses in the game. And then the third boss is one of the hardest bosses in the game. Like every boss until Metal Gear is like the Metal Gear is in a tier. It really is the weapon to bring a new era of war. Yeah, you get fucking ragdolled at 900 miles an hour. Liquid is completely fine, though. That's a cool design choice, at least. Like, in terms of gameplay, I think so, yeah. Like, your hardest fights are against a giant fuck-off super weapon and someone who's exactly like you.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid.
We're gonna let Liquid monologue at us. He's in a monologue mood.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done
can look around.
fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world,
Sigmas and
war
betas.
isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring
Freeze the stance,
chaos
freeze the stance,
and honor
freeze the
back
stance.
to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why
Because
did
you
come
love
here?
the killing.
Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and...
Infros.
They weren't finished yet.
What?
They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed. To create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers.
I don't think there's a way for
They
me
too
to
are his
like
progeny,
force it to catch
carrying
back
on
up.
his
I don't think it can be
genetic
done.
legacy. But they're different.
Maybe if you refresh your
Digital.
page, but I don't think I can do it.
With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare.
Oh my god.
Thanks
And then
to
it switches to
Father's
live
DNA,
action
they were
footage.
able to identify more than
From
60
Jurassic
soldier
Park.
genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our
your
brothers,
brothers.
with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
I love that it fucking cuts to white every time it
1991,
switches to like a
the
live
Gulf
action
War.
cutscene.
The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Hell no!
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I.
So do
As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Every time it cuts to black,
Meryl! Is she alive?
it's got a load of fucking
Sure,
cutscenes.
she was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the
I'm
Pentagon
talking about
knows
this
that
bomb
Metal
that I
Gear is
planted.
destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a PDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Please don't make me call Campbell. No!
Can you hear me? Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon?
Meryl is a redhead. Yes,
Colonel,
Meryl's a redhead. I love her
answer me.
very much.
The
She's
Secretary of
my
Defense
she's
has
my
taken
ride or
over
die.
active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
Love
What
Meryl.
for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission.
So
If
I'm
I
gonna
issue
tell
an
him
order
to
to
not
delay the
blow up
strike,
the
it'll
base.
confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
I'll
It's
fire
okay,
you.
Snake. The
You'll be
truth is,
undeployed.
Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll
Yes.
be bad for you.
Duh.
Don't worry.
God.
It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
Save my
I'm
niece
ordering
also
them to
on the way out of
cancel
there.
the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
They put him in a takeout bag.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
The vice
This is
president.
the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Pete Hegseth.
Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
For the crime of being
Yes,
cringe.
he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You
But he's
bastard.
not anymore.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
Natasha's just in the background writing her book, getting completely fucking ignored by Snake this entire mission.
We've prepared a
She's writing a
convincing
fucking
cover
book and
story.
she's bored as
We'll
shit.
simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well,
Yes.
if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
It's gone.
I see. Oh well, that's okay.
I dropped it in the lava.
You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well,
Yeah, if they
the
were
bombs will be
born-
dropping soon,
This
and you
takes
two
place
have a
in
lot of
05,
catching up to
2005.
do.
They're born in the 70s.
Farewell.
They're probably both in their 30s by now.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Little does he know they live for another 4
Stole
games.
everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice
Maybe not they.
for our final battle.
Maybe not they. Unless you mean Otacon.
Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle.
3 games?
This
Yeah.
nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
A bunch of the Metal Gear games are set in the past from this point. And I don't think you know if Otacon... Otacon is. I would assume he's alive in Metal Gear Rising
win,
Revengeance.
you
but
will still be able to save her.
I don't know for certain. Fucked up thing about this cutscene.
Could enjoy one
Him
brief
talking
moment of
does
love,
just reduce
but
your time.
then,
Him talking does reduce your time for
if
real.
you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it
Yeah,
will
he does
kill
it. He does
even
it
you.
just to spite you. Fucking cuts half a minute out of your fucking time like a dick.
Have at you, Snake.
I'm gonna get you. Woo! I was overcommitted. I was overcommitted. Ah! I lose. I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose on stream. It's gonna be so embarrassing.
What's wrong, Snake?
The speedrun strat is to just 1-2 him over and over.
Nice shot!
Ah!
Better hurry. It's going to blow!
I had a bad angle. Double bad angle. There's a checkpoint for this one. There's no checkpoint for the Metal Gear itself. There's a checkpoint for this.
What's wrong, Snake?
You don't get any heals though.
Wrong,
And if
Snake?
you fuck up your combo, he punishes you in the middle of it.
What's wrong,
Yeah.
Snake?
See, because I keep getting a bad angle, so he's punishing. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm so fucked. I think I might die. Ooh. Please don't charge. Oh, run away. Oh! Fuck. Yeah, he He knows he has iframes, and he's a real dick about it. If you only hit him with one part of your combo, then he...
How about you, Snake?
Yeah, if you only hit him with one part of the combo, then he punishes you. If you use the full combo and he dodges, then he punishes you.
What's wrong, Snake?
Yeah, if you use a specific rhythm, you can get more punches. The kick does more damage, but you can get more. But yeah, it was like I was talking about the guards. They live in this game, so they do everything perfectly.
What's wrong, Snake?
Like, and Liquid specifically has a lot of punishes.
What's wrong, Snake? Better hurry. It's going to blow.
His get up also has attack moves. Ooh, I'm so fucking lucky that that hit. Oh no! Let's fucking go! If you get him to 0 health without knocking him off of Rex, he just gets back up. You have to knock him off of Rex or he doesn't die. And this is where your previous game choice comes into play.
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh,
Insane?
you're alive.
A little bit. Yeah. I feel like, well, I don't know. I feel like they do a really good job of like telling you you can fall off, and then also there's a high odds that he knocks you off at least once.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
But imagine,
I didn't give in to the
isn't this is the first Metal Gear Solid game. It's not the first Metal Gear game.
I was fighting too.
In terms of
Just
the
like
entire
you.
Metal Gear franchise, it's the third
Fighting
game.
them.
But for Metal Gear
me feel
Solid, it
close
is
to
Metal
you.
Gear Solid 1.
I felt like you were there with me.
It's the first
It gave me
3D
strength
game.
to go on. But I was scared.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
Yeah, a lot of people forget
But it made me
the
realize
2D
something.
games because they're old
During all the pain
and they didn't
shame,
get nearly
there
as
was
big of
one
a
thing I was sure of.
cultural impact as Metal Gear
Single
Solid
hope
did.
that I held on to.
Because Metal Gear Solid 1 is cinema. This shit
Kept me
slaps.
alive.
I love this game.
Snake, I wanted
You.
to see you again.
Meryl. That's my codec.
It helps. They do a pretty good job of like explaining things, but
Snake.
you basically just play through meeting and then beating up Frank Yeager and fighting Big Boss in both of those games.
Good job.
I got
But,
some bad news too.
you know, they
We're
tell you
about
about
to be
Zanzibar Land, and they tell you about Big
Oh,
Boss,
boy.
and they tell you about
I
Frank
guess we're
Yeager.
considered expendable.
So
Is
you
there a way
don't
out of here?
you don't have to
A
play
way
them.
out?
It's just that like you've lived that
yeah.
experience
You can
instead of
take the
having that
loading tunnel to
experience
the
told to
surface.
you as a part of
There's a
Snake's
parking
backstory.
garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
Yeah.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay
run
here.
away.
Are you crazy?
Oopsie daisy.
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Isn't it a nuke?
Otacon.
Yeah,
I'm
but
staying
it's
here.
not
It's
in
my
the
own
air
decision.
yet.
Otacon. This is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't
Yeah,
hold.
it is a nuke,
I'm
but the
through
jet hasn't
regretting the
taken off.
past.
And I think it's like
Life isn't
25
all about
minutes
loss, you know.
from
Snake?
the base.
I'm a complete person now.
Flying direct.
I've found
So
a reason to
you do
live.
get some time to run
Good.
away.
Don't
And
die
since
on
it's
me.
surface
Same to
piercing,
you.
a lot of the explosion is going to be
Take care of
underground.
Meryl, okay?
So you're not like running
I
away
will.
from an explosion.
Okay,
you're just
I
trying
gotta
to
go.
be
I
outside of the
promise I'll do
base.
something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Yep,
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him?
it'll be fine.
Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
But, excuse me, I'm sorry. I get a little unhinged about cute redheads. I apologize.
Meryl!
And then they fuck.
Snake.
Just a little bit, only a little bit, in the remote cabins of the North Alaskan wilderness.
It's
I
started.
forget. Does Rex fall?
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not
What do
gonna
you
have a
mean?
love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
Yeah, you got your fucking tits out, bro.
There's
Put your
my
shirt back
sneaking
on.
suit.
Hurry up.
Yeah, boo! Shirtless Snake win.
Hurry!
Fucking Liquid was running around without a shirt on. Come on.
Looking good, Snake.
Stranger would be so upset that they're doing hetero flirting right now. Forget, do they refill your health bar after that fight?
Hurry!
Okay, thank God they do. Nope, the fucking camera shifted position. We want this. We want this extremely bad.
I'll drive.
Yeah, they hate hetero ships. They hate them. Oh, fuck, I don't have any guns. Oh, fuck.
Damn, no keys.
Flop.
All right, keys.
Don't worry. Woman driving is actually the best driving in the entire franchise.
Got it, Snake. Jump in. Fire that machine gun with your weapon gun. Shoot him, Snake.
It also means that you get to run the machine gun. Fuck. I forget which way the women driving happens. We might get dunked on, Bane. We might get fucked on a little bit depending on which way she's.
Snake.
Let's fucking go! I'm a legend.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Go, Meryl,
Okay,
quick!
Snake, let's go.
Quick, Meryl, go! And I think she swerves the other way. Either I'll be showing my ass to the enemy or I'll be facing directly at them.
We're not out of
It's a 50-50. I failed! Fuck! You can only win so many 50-50s. I should have learned this from Zenless Zero. Okay, I cleared a path, Meryl. You can go now. Meryl. Okay, Meryl, we can go now. Let's go.
You did it, Snake.
Turning around for definitely no reason.
Not yet, Snake!
It's not over yet!
Liquid!
Liquid! so glad this shit has infinite ammo. This is the only time you can do first-person shooting. Fuck off. Go away! Go away! I don't like you! I'm trying to leave! I don't like your birthday party! Yeah, Liquid is built so incredibly different. Because he's just tanking 50 caliber machine gun rounds directly to his face. Ow, good shot. Let's fucking go! That part fucks me up sometimes. That went pretty well. That went pretty well. I would call only dying on Metal Gear a win. I would call it. Actually, no, I did die on the Liquid fist fight. I would call that a win though. Die twice on Metal Gear, die once on Liquid, die 0 times on the Chase.
Are you okay?
It's a dub in my book.
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
He must have got thrown.
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead.
I wonder who that is.
Snake!
He's just, uh-oh.
Snake!
You jinxed him! You jinxed him! That was one of the best characters in the entire franchise and you fucking jinxed it, Tusk! What the hell? Look what you did! Look what you did! Unbelievable. I can't believe you jinxed him like that.
If he's dead, that means...
I'm gonna die too.
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
They fired the Secretary of Defense.
Okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks.
She's gonna be a whole lot more fine
Snake,
when I bust out the
sorry,
whiskey and bourbon.
I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay,
Is that
Colonel.
a word? Is that a phrase?
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your
Call
Jeep
me
sank
friend
into the
Campbell,
ocean.
Snake.
That's not too far from
Colonel
the truth.
was my father's
Also,
name.
there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry.
No.
I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
Yeah,
Battery
Mei
on
Ling's
these
data
nanomachines
being
will
like
run out soon.
3
They won't be
saves
able to follow
total.
us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry.
Roy
Mei
was,
Ling's with
yeah,
her right
was. Big ol'
I'm
emphasis
switching
on
over to
was.
Naomi.
He's like, damn, bro, I hate to break it to you.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
also said he'll always
they
love
say that it wants to be face to face.
Naomi,
this
your
definitely
brother
isn't
just
that.
saved you, me,
Like you can see
the
their
whole
face.
world.
This is like a Skype.
He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace.
They're TikTok living at each other.
He wasn't really my brother anymore.
This is face to face to them.
Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Yeah, yeah. The Metal Gears are these like big, giant, unstoppable weapons, but you stop multiple of them with a single Stinger missile.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
It's like you
Everybody
could
dies when
defeat
their time is
a
up.
Metal Gear with just like
Yeah,
a row of
so when's
guys and
mine
Stinger
up?
missiles.
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
But I guess that's probably just a discrepancy in
Live,
the
Snake.
lore and the gameplay.
That's all I can say to you.
Unless you're Raiden, because Raiden will just pick up and then cut in half any Metal Gear that dares to step in front of him.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable.
It's so funny, he's
not
just
all there
fucking
is to life.
face down in the snow.
I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA.
I don't
Because
even
wanted
think
to
there
know
is
who
an
I
antidote.
was, where I came from.
Like, I apologize, I didn't read the
I
comment.
thought that if I
It was,
analyzed my DNA,
dude,
I
please,
could
Snake's
find
gonna
out
die
who
if
I
you don't give him the
was,
antidote,
who my
Naomi.
parents
I really
were.
don't think there is
And
one.
I thought
I
that
think
if
if
I
there
knew
was an
that,
antidote,
then
Naomi
I'd
would have
know
given it
what
to him, but
path
I
I
don't think
should
there
take
is
in
one.
life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers.
Dude,
you can
Meryl's
input
arms must be
all
so
the
fucking
genetic
cold.
information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about
Then
DNA
he's
is
fucked.
that it governs a person's
Not for right
potential
now.
strengths.
For later, but
Potential
not for right
destiny.
now. Yeah, he's like, hey, when is this poison you put in me gonna kill me?
To
And
be
she's
ruled
like,
by your genes.
all I can tell you is it's not gonna be
Humans
right
can
now,
choose
so
the
just
type of life they want to live.
have a fucking hamburger.
Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important.
It is so
The
important.
important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
And then
Don't
live.
you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
Yeah, it is so important if he's in the Fox Die coding. It's like, he could just die of a heart attack at any given
Hopes and
moment.
dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future.
Which, I mean, I guess anybody could, but like that's
That's how
that's
all
like
life
especially
works.
that's like a thing that is 100%
Loving
going to
each
happen
other,
if he's in the code.
teaching
You know what I
each
mean?
other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life.
Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Yeah, Hal's fine.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of us.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
That's the infinity
Until today,
banana.
I've
And
lived
if
only for
you
myself.
hold the infinity banana, you get infinite
Survival
bullets.
has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just
But yeah,
you.
Hal's fine.
That's how everyone is.
There is
I only
an
felt
alternate
truly
ending where
alive
instead
when I
of
was staring
Meryl,
death
you
in the
leave with Hal.
face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
But I'd have to replay the game for that.
What
'cause
about
I
now?
Overwrote my
What do your
tactical
genes
save.
say about your future now?
Maybe
I'm gonna
it's
bang
time
the
I
shit
lived
out of
for
this
someone
redhead.
else.
Someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Someone like
go
you.
with Otacon and you get the Yowie ending.
Maybe that's the real way to live.
I hate to break it to you. I roleplay Snake as straight because Meryl is hot.
So,
It's not-
where to, Snake?
It's not the popular opinion.
David.
But by
My
God.
name's David.
Okay.
My name is
So
David.
where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it.
And there's some pretty
I know we'll find
polygons.
it.
There's some pretty polygons. I hate
What
to break
are
it to you.
those?
There's
Caribou.
some pretty polygons.
To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
Bastard.
Yeah. Spring brings
Yeah,
new
sure.
life to everything.
Whatever
It's
you
time
say,
for hope.
Mr. 0.6%
I've lived
chance.
here a long
Okay.
time. But
Pipe
Alaska
down,
has
mister.
never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
I'm bullying my one stream viewer. How long has the stream been going? 2 hours, 1 minute, 30 seconds? January 1993, START 2 was signed and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic warheads. However, as of 1998, there still exist 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. And then they play More Is Yet to Come over the credits. And the credits are I think it's polar bear footage. Just like actual footage of the fucking Alaskan wilderness. Yeah, Johnny Sasaki, there he is. That's the guy that shits himself and that Meryl steals all the clothes off of. Hideo Kojima! Hideo Kojima! Hideo Kojima. He's in this. Yeah, he's in here like a million fucking times. He's very hands-on. So Tusk, do you have any opinions, any thoughts, any feelings? Or I guess any questions also? Mainly paid attention at the end? Fair enough. I mean, the VODs all exist. You can just... Yeah, all, yes, pretty good. All hail Kojima. Yeah, and we just get to watch the fucking Alaskan wilderness. Polar bear rubbing his nuts. Yeah, I think this game's really good. I think this game is a fucking icon of the times. That's what I would call it. Very, very much one of the greats, I would say. Definitely one of the best games on PlayStation 1. But then again, I haven't played a lot of PlayStation 1 games. I think this might be like one of the only ones. But it's really good. And I like it a whole lot. Played it a bunch. I think this is my third or fourth playthrough. The one you can see like what in this is like the gold standard kind of for Metal Gear Solid. This isn't the first one that I played. The first one I played was Metal Gear Solid 5. All in all, it's extremely impressive. The game has stood the test of time. Yeah, I think it's aged really well, even as like a PlayStation 1 game. I mean, there's a few spots that are a little silly here and there, but it's got really good cinematography. It's got really good voice acting. The music is great.
Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
Post-credit scenes, post-credit secrets.
Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman?
Bum, bum, bum.
Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye.
Mr. President. Bum bum bum. Solidus is like it's like a super solid. It's some other fucking chemistry term. There's no gas or plasma snake. Leopard. 6 saves, 9 continues, 16 detections, 57 kills, 52 rations. Uh, 7 hours, 31 minutes. I think that's pretty fast. I don't know entirely. Save completed mission data? Yes. And now we can go, yeah, if it's gold, it means you're New Game Plus. But yeah, that is the stream. The Metal Gear Solid. Congratulations, everyone. One of the masterpiece games. Game of all time. Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and by you all, I mean Tusk in specific. I'll see you again later with Alien Isolation.